technical details, but I would like to walk you through different topics. First of all, I want to give you some feedback how we see the market, how we verify this with the customers' interviews, and then I will present you the concept, of course, our targets, and of course I will show you how the implant system is working, and then Jordi will again show you the marketing campaign. So, but first of all, let's start with the market insights we have. And here I really would like to start with the so-called technology S-curve. That's something maybe you are already familiar with. Everything starts usually with some great ideas at the beginning, and only the pioneers are using those products. As more experiences they gain, as more the word is spreading around, more people are starting to use those products. You have the early adapters, the adapters, till finally at the end of the day, late followers will use those technology as well. So how does it look in our field? For example, with Brennemark, everything started with the first implant, then it went through a tremendous improvement of the products with optimizing the surface, optimizing the implant abutment geometry, and so on and so on. And we think that as of today, we are more in a majoring market. That's something you can see if you're walking around the here around in Köln. You can see there are a lot of implant manufacturers offering implants, and that's what we tried to summarize. It's a high number of players. The industry is already somehow consolidating. The innovations are not anymore that high impact. It's more lower improvements. We have increasing competition as well on price, and there is focusing on efficiency. So if we go a step further, we can see that the market growth itself something happened around 2008. Beforehand, the market growth was always in a two-digit number for the premium dental implant sellers worldwide, and since 2008 they are hovering around zero. Completely different picture for the low-cost manufacturers. They have a steady growth around 10%. If we try to do a segmentation, we can see that we have three different areas. We have premium players, value players, and discount players. And as you can see, depending on the location, depending on the country, there is a different number of premium players, or important of the premium players, like for example in Switzerland, the premium players play an important role, whereas for example in Brazil, the discount players are much more stronger. So we think that the dental market is really changing. We know dental implants, they are a well-established treatment option, that's a good thing. We know that the scientific advances are minimal today. We know that the growth is slowing down. We even see first markets with saturation. We know that low-cost systems, they are more popular, they show a nice growth, and we see as well that there are different patients right now which are requesting implant treatment. So, in summary, we can say we see a shift towards lower-cost implant systems, and we definitely want to participate. That was the analysis we have done through literature, and we just wanted to verify which this is reflected by our customers as well. And I just brought two quotes with me. One is, he said, from a technical point of view, most cases are boring. That's why I'm looking for a simplified standard approach for the simple situations, an approach which is just clear. So that was one of the quotes. Another one is that he says, science is not so important to me, I have to increase my efficiency in order to be competitive. That's why I'm looking for a cost-effective second implant system. And the third one goes more in the direction of digital. He says that the digital solutions will make prosthetics more affordable and better. That's why I will work increasingly with digital solutions. And of course we had much more interviews, but to summarize it, we found out that simplified approach, that's a need from our customers. but they need cost-effective solutions as well, and they are asking for solutions which fit perfectly with digital solutions. So then we thought, how can we bring this into a concept? How can we transform these requests into a product? And first of all, I want to show an example which you have seen most probably 1,000 times. And Steve's Jobs said once, innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. And that's what he did exactly at the beginning when he started with the iPhone. With the very first iPhone, you were not able to use Bluetooth, and you didn't have all those features you have today. So he really reduced it, but what he did was working excellent. So the hardware concept, first of all, we want to have a small number of parts. That's just simple, to keep the system simple. Of course, you have less options, but those options you have, they are highly efficient. The consequence is that the entry barrier is quite low because it's easier to learn and it's a lower investment in instruments, for example. The whole system is optimized for CAD/CAM. That means we have a dedicated connection and it's already prepared to use digital impression. And of course, the whole workflow is streamlined to have it highly efficient from the beginning all the way down to the end. That means from ordering down to cleaning. So our target is to respond to the demand of innovative solutions, have products for a new patient group, and move implantology further towards digital world. And as well, we have a different market approach. We are not focusing on beginners. With that system, we are focusing on heavy users because they need efficiency. They need to treat as many patients as possible per day. Therefore, as I already said, it is not an additional, or it is an additional system. It is not replacing other systems because you do not have all the bits and bytes offered by other systems. But it has integrated offerings. You will see that later, what I mean with that. And it is a concept. It is a concept all around efficiency, built up on proven facts, on proven standards we are already using today. And of course, we want to reach out for new markets with this system. So let's have a look on the easy implant system. How does it work? How does it look like? We had to think all the way down from starting with the packaging. We have some nice tools, we call them snap-on caps. I will go into more details in a few seconds. Of course, we want to have a decreased amount of instruments for the surgical part. It's optimized for CAD/CAM, and we really want to keep it small, the whole system. If we count every single part, we have the number of 70 parts. So how does it work? Let's start with the packaging. Of course, it's delivered in a cardboard package. It's nothing new. New is that everything is delivered in a blister containing not only the implant, it contains the gingiva former and the multifunctional cap, as well as the final drill. Implants and drills are protected in a specific holder, and I will explain further how it is working. The packaging is offered in a set of 1 implant, 2 implants, and 4 implants. What does this mean? The set of 1 implant has, of course, 1 implant, 1 drill, and 1 gingiformer, as well as 2 multifunctional cup. The set of 2 doubles everything except the drill. It's only 1 drill, and the set of 4 has 4 implants and the corresponding amounts of multifunctional cap and gingiva. I said we have some smart tools which we call snap-on caps. The implant is delivered with an implant base, and on that implant base you can just snap on the gingiva former, which is delivered already sterile, so you don't have to buy any additional products. In addition, there is a so-called multifunctional cap which can be used for impression taking in a conventional way or as a scan post for the addition, it is used as a byte registration or as a foundation for the temporary restoration. Small surgical set, of course, less parts, easy to learn, lower cost, and that's how it looks like. What you see right now is the complete set, nothing is missing, that's reality. It's just one round work, one drill, some tabs, and several insertion tools. CAD/CAM, that's where we have the focus on the prosthetic sides. We have, of course, a titanium base, and because the implant abutment connection has just one size fits all implant diameters, we can decrease the number of the titanium bases. There are just 4 different types available, and for example, for the universal abutment, which is available as well for those who like the traditional working, there's just one single abutment available. Test locator, and of course, Dedicam, the new CAD/CAM solution for all our products. In the lab, it looks pretty empty as well. There's just one lab screw, one lab base, one lab analog, and one lab leather abutment holder. As I said, less is more, 70 parts in total. The portfolio of the implants is 3x3, it's 3 different diameters, it's 3 different lengths. The implant itself is what you can expect. It's, of course, titanium grade 4, it's the Promote Plus surface we know already from our current system. It's a conical connection with the same conical 7.5 degree as we have for the cone lock, and it is self-cutting. So there's nothing really new, we are not doing any experiences, we are building up that on proven standards. The surgical procedure is very straightforward, roundwork, pilot drill, and then directly the final drill. If necessary, you have to use the tab, and afterwards just inserting the implant. So if we want to summarize it, we have 9 implants, 10 abutments, 1 lab analog, and 22 instruments. And that's sufficient to treat standard cases. And you don't have to worry what you have to order beside your implants, because the most important things are already delivered in your package. That's where I would like to hand over to Jordi.
I always get the cooler part of the presentations. I